Good morning, students. Today we will have our third class on the topic composition, right? You all know that we have word limitation, that is 300 to 350 words, and the entire composition must have at least 3 to 4 paragraphs, right? So we had a discussion on argumentative, on descriptive, and now today we will learn about narrative composition. So narrative composition, basically we are going to narrate the event in such a manner that it should sound, it's generally a first person narrative. Yes, means it's like first person narrative means it should sound like the narrator who has written or who is narrating the thing has witnessed or has all the events took place to that particular person, right? Means you are expected to narrate a particular event within the circle of your own experience or from your own point of view. This is the first thing you need to remember. So narrative composition must be, it's generally a first person narrative, means you are the person who has experienced it, right? When the reader will read, the reader should definitely get the impact that you have experienced, or it's entirely your own point of view. Next comes you need to provide a detailed account of the event. Yes, you need to provide a detailed account of the event as it took place, right? Means there should be, the sequence should be maintained. Yes, that's why you need to provide a detailed account of the event. Then comes though it might be the imaginary something you are going to present. Yes, whatever you will be presenting, it might be imaginary, but it should have the essence of the essence that you have actually experienced it. It should sound like real. Okay, though it will be an imaginary event, but it should have the essence of actual happening. It should sound like it's a real happening, right? Then you need to provide detail about the people present or the sequence of the event, atmosphere, and your feelings as well as impact of the event on you is also equally important, right? Now again, here in case of place and atmosphere, I would again like to mention you need to have a thorough proper information regarding a place which is quite famous. If you choose your destination a famous place, then you need to be very much aware of its details, right? If you do not have the idea clear, then you need to create something your very own of yours, but it should be obviously have the essence of reality, right? So these are the basic points for narrative composition. Now I hope you all have understood how to compose a narrative composition. Now I want each one of you to open the study material, first you need to read the study material once again. Whatever I said, you need to go through them. Then you need to open your worksheet, right? And there you will get two choices. From those two choices, you need to jot down points for at least one, right? It's better if you jot down points for both. If you cannot manage, then you need to jot down points for at least one, right? Then you need to come back here, and I will be trying to provide you guideline for at least one question. Now in this space I want to answer wait a bit, I need to mention the name, so you need to wait for me a bit. That is Adriyaman Bhattacharya. Adriyaman, you have asked whether it will be a noun clause or adverbial clause, right? So see, Adriyaman, maybe I think you got confused because of the word where, right? I don't know where she is going. This is the sentence. I don't know where she is going. and you got confused just because of, so far I can guess, because of the word where. Now I told you, as soon as you find a sentence, you need to find out its subject, its verb. Now in this particular sentence, I don't know where she is going. So who is the subject here? Subject obviously I, and verb, that is no, don't know, right? We are using don't in order to make the sentence negative. So the verb is no. Now just by the word no, we find the subordinate part, that is where she is going. So if we ask the sentence, what do I not know? The answer comes where she is going. Yes, so where she is going is playing the role of an object of a verb here. So it's obviously noun clause. I understand you got confused because of the word where. Now again, another thing you need to remember, see, if we consider where as linker, so it's placed just before the verb. Yes, I don't know where. So this is, there also we get an idea regarding that it's an object of the verb, and in this sense it is noun clause, it's not adverbial clause. I hope you answered. Now you all must go through, and some of you have asked regarding the punctuation mark in date portion. Yes, there must not be any punctuation on the date portion. Though I have mentioned, if you get confused, once again I would like you all to watch the video again. In my next class, I will be trying to highlight on both the letters. Now I want all of you to open the worksheet and do the work. And then you need to come back. I will be trying to provide just a sample answer. I expect you all are going to write something great, and I will be eagerly waiting for those answers. So now it's your turn and you need to do your work, right? So in your worksheet you were provided this task that you went to your aunt who has a pet dog. Narrate some exciting experiences with the dog. So though you all were given two choices, one is a trip to the Sundarbans and another one that is dog, and when there comes the matter of dog, I cannot avoid it, so I have chosen this one. I hope you all will understand, right? So this is it's just a sample answer. It might help you. So you went to your aunt who has a pet dog. Narrate some exciting experiences with the dog. Now I have given a name to this particular passage, what I've written. So you need to, you need to go through it. So you can provide the title, you cannot, doesn't affect your marks, but it's better if you can provide. So its name is, you try to choose a simple one, that is my aunt's pet dog. My aunt lives in Bhubaneswar. She is quite famous in her neighborhood for her love for dogs. Now I told you the first point, it should be first person account, means the narrator himself or herself has experienced the event. So in this sense, my aunt, yes, means it's first person account. She is quite famous in her neighborhood for her love for dogs. One day my uncle bought her a puppy. My aunt's joy knew no bounds. From that very day, the small pug named Jojo became the apple of her eyes. I have used, there you can find very simple language has been used so that all can understand it. Means the most important thing is, whatever you want to convey, it should be lucidly expressed. It should reach each and everyone. Yes. So if the language is simple, it's better, right? Next, in the next paragraph, it was the summer vacation when I had visited my aunt. So the very beginning introduction part, it is mentioned how how the writer, the narrator has come across, the reason behind it to come across a pet, that is the aunt is having a pet and how she got it, and then next comes how does the speaker, the narrator comes across, how does the narrator come across the pet. It was the summer vacation when I had visited my aunt. I was eager to see Jojo. As I rang the doorbell, my aunt opened the door. Something came running and stood very close next to her feet. I looked down and saw Jojo. How big he had grown! A shiny black fur coat covered him. His gleaming little button-like eyes were looking up at me inquisitively. My aunt picked him up tenderly and introduced me to him. The muzzle-nosed thing of joy kept screening me. It's natural because you will find whenever you will come across a puppy, it will definitely proceed on screening you, right? As I tried to befriend him by tickling on his head. He was not at all frightened. All day he would pace up and down the house as if he owned it. Those who have dogs, you know this better, right? I would be happily running at his side all day. I noticed that he was thoroughly enjoying all the attention. He was also efficient in exercises of agility. I had thrown him a red ball several times, which he had excitedly picked up and brought back in seconds. The next evening, I and my cousin were playing badminton on the terrace. Jojo was sitting in the middle like a referee. After an hour of playing, we were tired. I was taking rest on the stairs and my cousin went inside the house to fetch some water. Our rackets and the shuttlecock lay on the floor. Jojo suddenly held the shuttlecock softly between his teeth and carried it towards me. Very politely, he put the cock at my feet and licked my hand. It was the most beautiful gesture of love. I picked him up and patted him on his back. He kept wagging his curved little tail. I was to leave for home the following day, and I was filled with sadness to leave Jojo. He kept barking as I bade him goodbye. So this is a sample answer. Now you all have gone through the composition. The most important thing is in every detail you will find that the narrator has failed. In nowhere you will find that it is an experience of someone else. That means it's stuffed with all the feelings and emotions, and it's having the essence of it is experienced by the narrator himself or herself. Now you should also, and its minute details you will find over here that will make you feel that it is already experienced. It's not something imaginary. So this is the main aspect of this particular type. Now I hope you all have got the idea how it should be. Now each and every composition will not be provided by us, yes, because it's after all your own creativity. We can provide you guidelines, we can provide you some guidance as well, but at the end of the day it's your stuff which you need to prepare. We will be definitely guiding, that is the only thing. Now I hope children you all have got a clear idea that how it should be. Means the main thing is it should be first person. Another one, it should nowhere sound like it's something imaginary. Nowhere you will find that it's imaginary, it's real. That reality is expected. Now I want all of you to write your own composition, and I will be eagerly waiting for your work, for your other wonderful works. So till we meet in our next class, take very good care of yourself. Goodbye. Thank you. Have a nice day.